Good evening everyone. My name is Shivkumar. I will deal with chemistry and biology. Today we can start with the first lesson chemistry, that is periodic classification of elements. Now in this chapter mainly we get 4 to 5 marks. We can understand some of the important topics in this chapter. First, what are some of the important contents in this chapter we have to study. That is first, why we have to classify the elements. Then what is the necessary for classification of element. Then third, who are the scientists classify elements. Then fourth, what are the some of the periodic properties we have to study in this chapter. One is why we have to classify the elements. Second, what is necessary for classification of elements. Third, who classify the elements. Then fourth is what are the periodic properties we have to study in this chapter. First, we have to understand why it is required to classify the elements, because for proper understanding of elements we classify all 118 elements into 4 categories, in which first one is metals, then second is non-metal, third metallites, then fourth noble gases. Okay, then we have to classify all the elements to understand their property, each and every case, in case of metal or non-metal or metallite or maybe a noble gas. Next, first scientist who classify the elements is Dobereiner. Okay, Dobereiner. Dobereiner classify elements all in a group of 3. He called name it as a triads. That means tri means 3. He make a group of 3 elements in which the middle element, for example, if we take lithium, then sodium, then potassium, then atomic number of lithium is 3, then sodium is 11, then potassium is 19. For example, if you add atomic number of first and last, we get 22. If you make divide by 2 or we take the average, then you get 11. That means that is called a law of triads. Tri means 3, adds means elements here. A group of 3 elements in which they are arranged in the increasing order of atomic mass, in which atomic number of the middle element is equal to the sum of the first and the last. Second scientist who classify the elements is Newland. It is called Newland's octaves law. Which law? Newland's octaves law. Here octaves means 8. Aves means elements. Here Newland classify all the elements in a group of 8 elements, and also he arranged the elements in the increasing order of atomic mass only, but this law applicable only up to 20 elements, that is calcium. Then third person who tried to classify elements based on atomic mass is Dmitry Mendeleev. He also classified element based on the atomic mass only. He gave one statement that is called the properties of the elements are always repeated at the regular interval, in which based on atomic mass only. That means the properties of the elements are periodic functions of their atomic mass. And also he called he make elements into a 7 periods and also 18 groups. 7 what? Periods and 18 groups. Here period means the horizontal rows, and he make 7 rows, that is called 7 periods, and vertical columns he make into a 18 column, that is called groups. And also he explained that group number 1, then 2, then 13 up to 17. They are called normal elements, while the group number 3 to 12 they are called transition elements, and finally 18th group element is called noble gases. Then first group is called alkali elements, second group is called alkaline earth elements, then 3 to 12 are called transition elements because they have a incomplete electronic configuration. Then 13th up to 17th they are called normal elements, while 18th are called noble gas because their valency is equal to 0. They are called as a zero valency element because they have a completely filled electronic configuration. Okay, understand some of the important concept that is called water orbits. Then they are also called as water shells. Then what is valency? Then periodic properties. Periodic properties. First one is what is orbital shell? That means it is a circular path, or for example if you take a nucleus of any atom, we have a circular path around the nucleus, they are called orbital shell. And also along the group or from top to bottom the number of shells goes on increases. Then across the period the number of shells remain same. Next, valence means it is the combining capacity of elements to form a stable molecule, and also valency of the element depend upon the valence electrons, depends upon the valence electrons. And also across the period or left to right, valency first increase up to 4, then decrease up to 1, then to 0, because across the period valence electrons first increases. For example, metals usually have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 maximum valence electrons is equal to 4 in case of metals. Then in case of non-metal, valence electrons may be a 5 or maybe a 6 or maybe a 7 in case of non-metal. That's why valency first increase up to 4, then decrease up to 1. Next go for periodic properties. In that first one is atomic size or maybe atomic radius. That means it is the distance. To define the atomic radius, it is the distance from the center of the nucleus of an atom to the outermost shell or orbit. Then across the period, atomic size or atomic radius is usually decreases because nuclear charge increase. Then atomic size or atomic radius along the group or top to bottom, it will be increase because number of shells goes on increase from top to bottom or along the group. Then second periodic property is metallic character. That means usually to define metallic character, we understand that metals usually have the capacity to donate the electron, and they become stable by donating either 1 or maybe a 2 or maybe a 3 electrons to occupy nearest noble gas configuration. So metallic character across the period, it is decreases. Then along the group it will be increase because metals can easily donate the electron from top to bottom as they have a less atomic size. Then third one is non-metallic character. That means elements have the tendency to receive or to accept the electron to become stable or to occupy the nearest noble gas configuration, especially in case of non-metal. Either they have 5 electron or 6 or 7 electrons in the valence shell, they receive either 3 or 2 or 1 to become stable. That's why non-metallic character increases across the period, then decreases along the group. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಹಾಗೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗಾಗಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗಾಗಿ ಅಂತಲೇ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲರೂ ವಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇದರಿಂದ ಬರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ನೀವು ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಭಾರತ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮವ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್.